Craig Butler continues to prove the haters wrong as he sends yet another player on the move to an European club. And how will Mr. Rudolph Speid beat Inter Miami when he is choking against newly promoted teams?
Jamaica have a lifeline! How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
If you are new here, the golden rule on this channel is that every single video must get to 100 likes. So just go ahead, and if you love the content, subscribe to the channel. But remember, the most important thing, and it's so free, is to like that video. Hit the like button. Now, Craig Butler has yet another Phoenix Academy player lined up for a move or a trip to Europe. Well, this is the second high-profile move in a few months, as he also did send 16-year-old Sean Layton to Chelsea the other day for trials. Now, you guys can click the link. It should be somewhere in the top right corner of this video. If you want to check out that video that I did on Sean Layton, I'll also leave that video below in the description, and also have it on my end screen at the end of the video in case you guys want to check out the Sean Layton video, because he did send Sean Layton to Chelsea. So I did speak a whole lot about that move. Now, the player that Craig Butler is sending away now is Denzel McKenzie, and he will be going to Dutch League team and a Champions League team in Feyenoord, who are now 4th in the Dutch League and 18th placed in the Champions League table, which is 6 points clear of the relegation point. So they're in good standing in both League and Champions League. Now, Craig Butler reported this on his Instagram page, and his caption read, "As forecasted, Phoenix top young attacking midfielder and schoolboy under-19 Manning Cup MVP Denzel Washington McKenzie heads to Feyenoord in January 2025. Theo, as he is known as by the Phoenix family, as we affectionately call him, has been with Phoenix since 13 years old and developed I think he means personally, by Craig Butler and the Phoenix set of coaches. We brought him to Mona High, where he also excelled, becoming a super talent, scoring lots of brilliant goals, and more importantly, created a great deal of goals as well. His assets are rear vision. He can see that entire pitch with every touch, balance, shoots, dribbles, and passes perfectly with both feet, and is not short on speed and transition. Head ball specialist and very humble and loyal character. He stood by my side and showed humility and takes instruction very well, enabling him to learn and adapt quickly. He truly is the answer to any team's attacking midfield problem, whether it be the national team of Jamaica or the club. He scores, he challenges, and he wins. At 16 plus, he represented Jamaica's under-20, qualifying the team and scoring directly from a corner and from a free kick, plus assisting fellow Phoenix player Robino Garden to score a header with a perfectly placed corner. On his debut in the Jamaica Premier League, Vere Phoenix United, he scored a surgical goal. He also scored from 30 yards out versus Tivoli Football Club. I wish I could say this is the next best thing out of Phoenix, but our production mill is in full flight, as Robino Garden, Dante Peralta, Carlton Brown, Damoy Whitfield, Michael Forms, Don Hugh Mitchell, Marlon Cunningham, and Isaiah Whittle are all set to take the world of professional football by storm. I'm proud of my players and the work and loyalty they have put in. I'm also looking forward to supplying the top teams and top 5 leagues in world football with these talents. McKenzie will travel with head of delegation Phoenix, Casey Butler, in January. And as you guys know, Casey Butler is the daughter of Craig Butler. No, yeah, guys, I think it's what Craig Butler is doing is something that we've never seen in the Jamaica space, for sure. He's sending these players to top teams. Like, yes, players have been going abroad, but they haven't really been going abroad with other clubs or other academies to really top teams. And Craig Butler is sending these players to Aston Villa, Chelsea, Feyenoord, Genk, Ajax, teams that are in the top divisions of the world. So you have to give Craig Butler his props. He's a man of many flaws and a man that he splits opinions, where it's either you love Craig Butler or you hate Craig Butler. I am right in the middle of that. Sometimes you have to give him props, and sometimes you really have to bash him. when the time comes. But no, it's time to give him his props. He is sending Denzel McKenzie, who also went on another trial as well at Aston Villa. Zine, he went to Aston Villa before, and now he's on his way to Feyenoord. So yeah, it's a very, very good look. I wish him all the best, and I hope he grabs this opportunity, and I hope that they like him there, so that he can really kickstart his professional career. It's only going to be good for Jamaican football. So yeah, man, big up to Craig Butler. Now, the last thing that I want to really speak on is Mr. Rudolph Speid. Big up yourself if you watch this. But at the end of the day, you made mention of on Eddie's show, Late Tackle, right, that you will not be humiliated this year, or how it went last year in the Champions Cup when you got 6-0 on aggregate by Cincinnati FC, or against Cincinnati FC. That will not happen again this year. Now, for me, this year you're facing an even tougher opponent, or you might be facing an even tougher opponent if Inter Miami is to beat Kansas City, right? And you're saying that it is not going to happen this year. You're not going to be defending. You're going to go all out. You're going to attack them. So the result is not going to be the same. You're going to go out and you're going to score goals. That is what you said. But I am not inclined to believe that, because if you cannot get past newly promoted teams, how do you expect, right? You lost to Racing 1-0, and you lost to Chapelton Maroons 3-0. If you cannot get past those players and you're having such a poor season right now, what gives you the confidence that you will be able to match up and go toe-to-toe with Inter Miami FC? One might say that those newly promoted teams were very defensive and tried to hit you guys on the break since you were a better team, and that might not be the case with Inter Miami, right? But the thing is, you just told us, or you told us, that you're not going to play like all those newly promoted teams played, right? Because you tried to do that last year and it didn't work. Now you're saying you're going to attack Inter Miami, which for me is suicide, right? So yeah, I just don't see what you're going to do unless you really need to find some form. You really need to start winning football matches, scoring goals again. You said that your players were tired, etc., etc. But yeah, you have a few months to prepare. So you need to get those players over the Christmas break fit, ready, rested, so that they can go on a run and bring confidence into that potential game against Inter Miami. Otherwise, if you guys go into it with the form that you are going into right now and the moral, it does not look good for you. So yeah, that's what I have to say about Rudolph Speid. Also, people, I want to introduce to you a film. I'm going to be dropping a film about the Reggae Boyz sometime next week, right? It's going to be a big one. So I really want your support. I'm going to leave the thumbnail here for you guys. So once you see that, look out for that film. It's going to be a very, very good film. Took a whole lot of time to work on. And yeah, I'm really proud of the work that I've done on that film. It's a new segment of the channel called Gunnaz Films. I posted another video, which was about Messi when he played the Reggae Boyz. That was just a test video to see if I could get around a few things on YouTube. And I have found the formula. So yes, I will be dropping a full film now, well-produced, wicked production, great edits. I will be dropping that film, which is basically about how the Reggae Boyz went to back-to-back Gold Cup finals in 2015 and 2017. So just sit back, relax, enjoy, look out for that video next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.